Hi guys, and welcome to Visual C++ tutorial of a loan calculator management system. Let me show you guys how this works. So I'm going to click on reset. There we go, and let's add a new customer. So let's say the name is Victor. An address of Victor, let's say is 23 Ring Road. And Victor would like the following amount, let's say 100,000. and to be paid within 5 years, and the interest rate is 6. All you just need to do is to click on calculate, and there that's the details of Victor added onto the system. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Visual C++ development environment, and we put one of these together, guys. So let's do that now, guys. Okay, let's exit out and start a new project. There we go. Now we are in Visual Studio development environment. As you can see, it's 2022. Let's click on create new project. And right here, I'm going to select CLRMT project, which you can always find here. I already have it here. CLRMT projects.net. Make sure that's the one you will select. Okay. And this is it right here. .net. That's it. So click on next. Give your project a name. I'm going to call it CPP underscore PMT. That's the function I'm going to be using. Loan calculator. Okay, let's just say CPP PMT loan. Yeah, no space. And click on create. There we go. Now the development environment is coming up. Okay, let's click on the Solution Explorer. There we go. And right inside the Solution Explorer, click on this property. Look at it. That's the icon for the property. Click on it. And this dialog pops up. Make sure your platform is 64-bit, but if you are using 32-bit, then you change it to 32-bit. I leave mine at 64-bit. Configuration Manager, check that out. Make sure it's 64-bit, and that's debug. Okay then, now come back in here, select linker. Inside the linker, select system, and inside the system to the right you will see where it says subsystem. Click on that. Let's select Windows subsystem, Windows, this very one. Okay, now go back to the left here. You see where we have advanced. Click on advanced. Entry point, change that to main, and that's it. You can now click on apply. Click on OK. There we go. That is that done. Now the next thing you want to do is come back right in here. Okay, the name of your project, right click on it, and let's select new. Click on the new and select new item. Once that is clicked on, what you want is you want this CLR. You can always also use UI, but I'm going to use the CLR. Select window, and that's the name. I'm going to leave the default name myform.h. Click on add. There we go. And there we end up with an error, but that's no problem. That's meant to happen. Go back to your Solution Explorer. Now you see here where we have myform.cpp. Double click on it. That opens up this coding area. Now come right down here. You now need the following lines of code, which I'm going to give you guys the link to. Let's go in here. That is it right here. Okay. Create C++ Windows Form application. So I'm going to come right down here. There's some lines of code that you guys are going to need. That's it right there. I'm going to copy it all. Copy. I will surely leave this link in the description area for you guys. So come right down here, just paste. Now you end up with an error. See the error? It's asking me for the name of my own project. Mine is CPP, and that's it. PMT loan. Once you double click on that, the error should disappear. And that's all there is to that. So save that. If you click and run, you're going to be able to see your form run. Alright, there, that's your form. But the problem is this form is not available here. Okay, you won't be able to see anything. You still have the same error. So the only thing you can do now is to log off. So let's just log off and reopen the system entirely. There. And then back onto Visual Studio Development Environment. That is my project there. Click on that. And now let's go back to our Solution Explorer. And then we can then double click on the form. We should be able to see the form now. There we go. That is the form. Okay, let's increase the size of this form to something a little bit manageable. Let's bring that down a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. And now let's go straight to the tools. Inside the tools, I need, let's go for OK plane. Go for that. Just drag it there. And let's change the colors. We'll go to the properties. The back color, I'm going to change that to something. Okay, that'll do. I'll settle for that. Now let's copy this plane. Hold on to your control, click and drag. And click and drag again, bring it right down. Now this one in the middle, bring it down. That's it, it's done. So the next thing is back to the toolbox. Inside the toolbox, I need the following. I need text box. Let's come to T. There's a text box in there. Then I also need labels. I need button. There we go. Close this now. So these three components, I can just come to the properties. Let's increase their font size to something much more readable. Just make that about 24 bold. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's copy this. I'm going to need that for my title, and the title, let's change that to maybe something like 50. Let's say 50 for now, and come right down here, change that to loan calculator management system. And there. I think we still have more room, so I can make it maybe about 60. All right, that's fine. Take it up. That's much better. Okay, here we need some of these here, and let's change this to, that is going to be known as the first name. Okay, let's go for full name. Full name. And the text box right in front of it is going to be known as txt full name. Let's pin this down. There we go. All right, so I'm going to copy this now. Let's bring it here. Yeah, just copy. Hold on to the control, click and drag. Click and drag. There we go. I'm going to delete this too because I do need label for those. So copy two labels, bring them here. And these two labels that I've copied, let's change the properties. Come right here where we have auto size, change that to force, and the back color change it to white. Border style, let's change that to fix 3D. There we go. Get rid of the text content in it. There, that is good. Okay, these two here, I'm going to just drag them that much. Come right down here. There's this toolbox. Here they go. That's the toolbox. Now, I need to grab hold of data grid view. That's dump it right there. There, that will do. Okay, that is that done. Now let's change the names of these. And this one is going to be known as address. The text box right in front of it, that is going to be known as txt address. There. And the next one here, I'm going to change that to amount of loan. The text box right in front of it is going to be known as txt amount of loan. Select that and go straight to the name here. txt amount of loan. Let's close that up. Change that to uppercase. Yeah. Then below it, that's going to be number of years. Let's come down here. Number of years for the payments. So the text box in front of you, that's going to be txt number of years. Okay, looking good so far. Now, next is going to be the interest rate. Interest rate. Text box, that's going to be txt interest rate. And right below it, that's going to be monthly payments. The text box in front of it, that's going to be classed as txt monthly payment. No, it's a label, so it's going to be LBL monthly payment. Right below that is going to be the total payments. So change that total payments. And this label, that's going to be classed as LBL, total payments. Right, that is all that taken care of. So let's take care of this button. This is going to be BTN loan calculator. The text on it to be known as loan calculator. There we go. Okay, let's just copy this button. I'm going to need it for reset and exit. So this is exit, and the variable name is btn exit. Then we have this one as btn resets. Okay, and the name on it, that's going to be reset. There we go. And that's it. Okay, so we now need to take care of the codings. Right. Okay, guys, let's take care of the easy ones first. Maybe we take care of the reset button. Yeah, why not? Double click on that. And right there, let's first of all deal with the first name. Oh no, full name. So that's going to be dot text as equals. Enter. There we go. Taken care of. And I'm going to take care of the address as well. Let's say txt address. Just paste that. I've copied it. Txt amount of loan. Paste. Txt interest rate. Paste. And txt number of years. Paste. Then we have the LDL monthly payments. Yeah. LDL total payments. Paste. And that's it. The reset is taken care of. Now let's take care of the exit button. Click on the exit button. In the case of the exit button, I'm going to have to call the system.window. System column windows. And now column forms. And in this case, I'm going to need a dialog result. Column dialog result. That is going to be the method that I intend to use, dialog result. And I'm going to the instant name is exit. And now let's come in and just say I exit. That is equals message box dot column show, and we will say confirm. Okay, that's good. Confirm if you want to exit. So the next one here is just to give it a title. So let's just call it loan calculator. And let's enter my argument that is going to be message box buttons. That will be column yes or no. Very good. So let's come down here and now use another one. Message box icon. The icon that I intend to use is going to be column question, and close that. Now come right down here. Let's use an if statement. If I exit, let's say equals dialog result.gs. I'm going to grab hold of all of these and do that. Copy, paste, and let's say is column. Yes. And in that case, the system, enter your curly braces or statement block, close. Yeah, that should take care of exit. Okay, have a good look at it. So I'm going to run that and let's just try out the exit and the reset. So it's coming out now. Compiling, and there we go. Let's see. There we go. All right, I'm going to have to write some codes to, okay, enter whatever in there. That's good. Exit? No, I don't want to exit. Yes, I do want to exit. Right, that takes care of the exit. So what is left for me now is to take care of the calculate button. Now double click on the loan calculator button. And before I put together anything for the button itself, let's come down right down here and I'll create a function that will be used to calculate the PMT function itself. The PMT function is used in calculating the loan, and I'll give it the rate. So I'm going to say double, then I'll say double. Let's call that the amount. Okay, as NP and call on, let's say double, and this is going to be for VP. So right here, this double that will represent the interest rate, and this one is the total number of the payment period, and here, and this represents the present value. So let's come down here and just enter curly braces. That's also called statement block. And I'm going to say double result. That's the name of my variable. That'll be equals. Let's say the rate. We'll multiply that by present value. And I'm now going to divide that by 1 minus math column to the power of, that'll be 1 plus interest rates of number of payment period. I said minus number of payment period. Okay, you can take out the minus if you want, but I'm going to leave it. You'll see what's going to happen there. So underneath here, I'm just going to return the result. So there's the result here. Enter semicolon. Okay, that's my function ready to be implemented within my loan calculator button itself. So this is the loan calculator button that will be making use of this function. So let's start by putting something together for that. Okay, right inside the procedure area for the loan calculator button itself, we're just going to declare some local variable in there. I'm going to call that double. And this one, I want to call it interest rate. So interest rate is going to be equals. Let's convert whatever we have inside the interest itself to double. To double. There we go. And that's going to be txt interest rate dot text. And in this case, we're going to have to divide that by 100. Then we also divide by 12. There, that takes care of the first function. Now, the next one is, let's say double again, number of years. Yeah, that's fine. Number of years. And yes, and that is going to be equals, let's convert this to txt number of years. Yeah, I'll multiply that by 12. That's good. And the next is going to be, take this off. The next is going to be, let's say double, no, loan amount That's equals, let's get it converted as well. And in here, I would enter TXT amount of loan. Here we go. There. Okay. So that's good. So now let's put together some calculation for the monthly. So that's going to be double as well. So create a variable that I'll call monthly payments. And that is going to be, now I'm going to have to use this function. Let's say minus PMT. And what am I? What value I'm going to use? That's going to be the interest rate, a number of years, and amount, loan amount. Here we go. There, that's taken care of. Now, to take care of the total monthly rates. Okay, for the total monthly rate, what I need to do is I'm going to have to, okay, let's grab all of this. We just change that. For the total monthly rate, that's the name of the variable, total monthly rate. Get rid of this. That is going to be monthly. This one here. And we multiply that by number of years. There we go. Get rid of this. There. That's it. Taken care of. Now, these two values here, and I want to assign them to their respective labels. So LBL, monthly payment, the text that is going to be equals monthly payment, this one. And let's convert it to string character dot to string, and I'm going to assign currency value to it. So that's pound sterling. Okay, so let's take care of the total. As for the total, let's say LBL total dot text, that is going to be equals the total, this one here, and convert to string as well. There we go. That's that. That is that done. Now I'm going to run it. I just want to see what's going to happen. Take a good look at the lines of code. Save and let's run it and see. And we take it from there. There we go. So far no error. So let's see. So I'm just going to enter some value in here. Amount of loan, number of years, 5, interest rate there. In here, when we click on this, we should be able to. Very good. Very good. Now you see I cannot add in, display anything in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in here. Let's see. Did I get the, let's see, enter whatever, and in here there's a 5 and 6 again, and there I've got my pound sign. Okay, you see the minus telling us this is deducted. Okay, but if you don't want that, what you can do is you can just get rid of the minus in here. Okay, so let's run it without the minus. But the minus is saying, okay, after you've paid certain amount this month and so on. So it's a 5, 6. There we go. Okay, the choice is yours. Maybe we should leave it like this. All right, let's reset. Good. Exit out. And let's finish up. Okay, there's something we need to do before I put together the other lines of code because I want to be able to display every single value in here. So first of all, let me fix this first. And just drag this down much so that we have enough room. All right. So select your data grid view and click on this small rectangle there. And let's select add column. The first column in here, I'm going to leave the name as column 1. That's going to be full name. Add, if I click on add, check out what's going to happen. There we go. Now the next one, that's going to be address. Add, followed by amount of loan. Oh, that's wrong. That was an error. Undo that. Paste it here. Amount of loan. Okay. Now the next one is number of years. Add that. Okay. Number of years. Then we have interest rates. Add interest rates. What else do we have? Monthly payments. Then final total payments. Okay, we have all our Pi tool in place now, so I can close this. Now we can then go back to the loan calculator here, double click on that, and right underneath here, remember the name of that object is called data grid view. So come in here and just say data grid view 1 dot rows dot add. And what am I adding? I'm adding the following values. So the first one is going to be txt. It's a txt name dot text, comma, followed by txt address dot text. Let me copy. Oh no, this should be dot text notes. Now the next one is comma txt amount, load amount dot text, and txt number of years dot text. I'm going to have to go to the next line and let's say txt interest rate there. Then LBL monthly. Finally, LBL total payments. There we go. All right. So what's happening in here is when I run the program and click on that button, the calculation will be displayed and all the data in here is stored right in here. So let's say run and enter name in there. Let's say the name is Tony Montana 17 Little Venice loan. So let's say how many years? 12, interest rates 5.9. Calculate, check that out. Okay, guys, you see that? That's how you create your own loan calculator management system. But there's one thing, you see, when I run it, When I run the form, check what's going to happen. Look, the form is not in full view. And this is how I want my form to be. So let's close that, go back to the form. We need to get that sorted. In the first place, I'm just going to select all of this. Let's get it centered properly first before I do that. Okay, that's fine. Then one other thing that I need to do is make sure the form is selected. Go to the properties. Let's make sure I'm able to get it centered here. Hopefully that should work. Now, let's double click on the form. Form load. Okay, in the form load here, I'm going to need the size though. So let's go back. I need to grab the size of the form. So let's select it again. Let's bring it like this. That's fine. Now select the form, go straight to the properties. This is the size. I need that. Okay, double click on the form, go back to form load. Right in here, all we just need to say is this dot size. And that is going to be equal system column draw or drawing column size, and just enter the size that you just copied from the properties, and that's it. Done. So when I run it now, see, there we go. Look at the size. The size is now normal. It's normal size. So you can just enter your details, your customer details in there. Let's say the first guy that wants a loan, his name is Richard. Address 1 Enrichment Avenue, Richmond. Okay, Richmond Road. We have the details of Richard Rich. The rich man who wants more money. So in here, enter his details in there. That's his loan and how many years? Let's say about 14 at the rate of 7.9. Click on calculate. There we go. At the end of the day, it's going to be paying 1 million plus because it's 14 years. So reset. Let's enter the next guy. And that happens to be Sally Morehouse. Miss Morehouse living number 34 from close. She only wants 100,000, 5 years, and 6 interest rate. There you go. And that is how you create your own loan calculator management system using Visual C Sharp. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this brilliant tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it. And please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. There are a lot of benefits for members. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.